All right, welcome everyone on SpeedGaming 2 to the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Randomizer Game 2 between Hebinx and Chanigan. I am Big Daryl 1986, and I am joined here by Caleb. Caleb, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty well, Daryl. How are you doing?
Oh, I am doing pretty well myself.
I gotta be honest with you, Daryl. I'm super hyped for this race.
Yeah, this is Game 2. Looks
Yeah.
like Chanigan went ahead and took Game 1 in a pretty interesting fashion.
Yeah, 47 minutes and to Hebinx is 50 minutes. Like we're talking in the setup room, 50 minutes and losing a race does not feel great. So that's just sort of the level of talent that we're up here with this round of 8. Chanigan and Hebinx, two of the strongest runners in the community. Frequently posting up top times in the async races and winning pickup races here and there, but there's still a lot of unknown factors with a lot of the folks in the round of 8 in the SpeedGaming Live tournament. Just because folks aren't racing with the rest of the community doesn't mean that they're not like secret sleepers, like folks like Farfaloo and the RPG chick. Like those runners are no slouches. But Chanigan and Hebinx, those are names that I know from my interaction with the community racing scene, and I'm excited to see what they got in store for us tonight, Daryl.
Oh yeah, this is actually going to be the first race I've managed to catch between the two of these guys, so I am very interested to see some play styles and routing choices here.
Yeah,
So,
and I've learned a lot from watching Hebinx, watching some of his VODs, and and Chanigan. I mean, Chanigan's just he's an old pro at this by now with the with the randomizer doing the GDQ hotfix, introducing a lot of folks to it, and basically helping kind of push the community into the SpeedGaming Live. And as we talk about pushing forward, here we go. Axe start, just like the race that calmed last night, man. Axe starts all nice.
fire. Well, I mean, that's an okay spell to start with.
Sure, it's a bad start. It's a bad spell to have in a dried up forest, but you know, there's not environmental effects in this game like that.
There is no Smokey the Bear. That meteor, though, once you get a couple levels, that's going to be pretty handy.
Yep, Meteor's really good. It's heavy earth damage, which, you know, some enemies resist, but some enemies don't, and it can be really helpful in some of the later game fights, like when you're climbing P Tower and stuff.
Oh yeah, especially when you start running into enemies that resist that flare spell.
Absolutely, and if you don't have white, I mean, white's the chef's kiss spell because it's that non-elemental. But both runners holding hands into this first battleground with 4 fights. Gonna get our first look at a key item here.
Oh yeah.
And chat already calling for pickle talk. I'm a big fan of pickles. I'm a big fan of pickles there. I don't know if you know that about me, but pickles.
I did not know that, actually.
I'm a big fan of pickles.
You know, I like the flavored pickles. I don't like the texture myself. So.
Oh, okay. I like the crunch. I like that texture on like a sandwich or even just like a snack pickle. It's also like it was good when I was doing like keto or like kind of like trying to get that snack vibe without eating something super unhealthy. Because
Right.
pickles, like they kind of satisfy. It's only like 5 calories in a whole pickle. It's really good. Maybe not 5, maybe like closer to 15, but.
I'm one of those guys. I will hand off my pickles to whoever's with me. So.
I'll gladly take those pickles off you, bro. As looks like we're getting ready to pull our last fight here for Chanigan. And already pickle questions in chat, but we'll get to those in a second. Because this, like I discovered last night doing commentary with Woe, this is a blink and you miss it rando. If you're not watching on these battlefields, it's hard to catch.
Sand coin.
That's a spicy one.
So we got Aquaria access. That's nice.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I do not like going into Bone Dungeon without bombs, but it's definitely the smart play here. There's the Tristram check we can do. And there's the off chance that he gives us an explosive device. So.
Hey, Mortalia Mago stating, as long as the pickles are dill.
I like all cucumber pickles. I like the bread and butter. I like the spicy pickles, like a fiery garlic kind of spicy pickle. I dig those. The local farmers market by me does a ghost pepper pickle where they have like ghost peppers in there with the cucumbers. Ooh, Gaia armor.
Ooh,
That's pretty really good to start out with.
that's well, you don't have to worry about too many elemental attacks now.
Yeah. And the going back to pickles. As both of our runners realizing that we're blocked on both sides by fights. Forced encounters feel bad, but you do what you got to do. Question from Laura Laddie: have I tried making my own pickles? I have. I've recently got into pickling my own. I've done some pickled jalapenos and some pickled hatch chilies that turned out really well. I've also done pickled dill cucumbers, like your standard dill pickle, and those came out really, really good. And then I tried to get cute making my own spicy pickles, and I did a blend of vinegar and citric acid, so they're a little too acidic. So I definitely that was learned for me right there. Definitely one or the other. Stockholm. Oh, this is wide open, man. And Hebinx
immediately check that.
Yep, about face. Let me go get that free box.
And you know what? With Aquaria being open, if they hadn't gotten Tristan's item, they could have gone and gotten Phoebe too. Aegis Shield. Wow.
Pretty really good.
Oh man, no. You only got to worry about confusion at this point.
Yeah, I mean, a Moon Helm, Apollo Helm would be nice to get that fire resistance, but yeah,
we don't really need to worry about that till we get into Firebird area, though. So.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like, but we're almost in-game armor all the way up. Cupid Locket and Moon Helm or Apollo Helm, like we're good to go. That's gotta feel good for our runners. Is we get a mask off the battlefield, so that's fine with the enemy density that we have. Mask isn't really that helpful.
There's a sword.
Yep, sword is a single sword is required. So there's the mask for Hebinx, and he's gonna go back and pick up Phoebe.
So you got to think Wintry Cave going to be the play here.
Yeah, get that item. We don't have the claw to do it, but we're definitely get the Phoebe item. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that battlefield to the west of Wintry Cave, because that is a 600 GP battlefield. Yeah. So, and it's really easy with Phoebe because it's almost always desert hags, and you just have her spam fire, and you're good to go.
There's a multi-key for our runners.
So it's looking like, unless we've got Falls Basin.
Oh, Hebs is going into get the GP, but Chanigan's making the Falls Basin play.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We got Meteor. That's better than doing the traditional block setup here. Not traditional, but I've never seen this setup. I like it.
No, this is the first for me.
Yeah, and I've never seen somebody set it up right there. I usually put it at the bottom there.
I mean, that's pretty close to how you'd solve it vanilla if you don't know the fast route, but...
Yeah. All right. Hebinx
mix between Bill and bread and butter. I'm kind of curious.
I would try it. I mean, I like pickles. I'm a big fan all the way. And pickled red onions. I've also got pickled red onions in the fridge, so... definitely been getting into pickling. Definitely my COVID hobby was leaning hard into cooking as a hobby, and picked up some bread baking skills, and now I've got I've got pickles under my belt, and I'm pretty happy. We got Danny3838 hanging out in chat. Good to see you, Danny. Danny, one of the... Oh, the spice could... Not much we can do with that yet, but... I always like getting Venus Key before you get access to Spencer.
Or the back of the tower.
Yeah, 100%. Being able to just... It's just kind of like... It's like getting Elixir before the Tree Wither.
Ooh, Chanigan's taking the battlefield to the south. Is that a clerical error on his part, or...?
You hate to see it, Daryl. You hate to see it. He's going to get some XP out of it, though, so... It's not a total time loss here, as Hebinx blows through this crab here and gets his Venus Key. So we got both keys, and Now, we've been talking a lot about pickles. How do you feel about crab legs, man? Are you a crab guy?
I grew up in the state of Washington, so I love me some crab legs.
Okay, I didn't. Okay, yeah, that's like the king crabs up there, right?
Oh yeah, the Alaska king crabs.
Yeah, yeah. See, I didn't grow up here, but I've lived in the state of Maryland for like 20 years now, and so it's all crab culture here. They're all crab people, and there's the
Oh
Cupid
boy,
Cupid locket. What is
telling you.
what is with this gear, man? That's super bright. Cupid locket is going to give us the confusion resistance against the Dark King, which is going to be almost a lifesaver in a lot of times. So, and we got a Caudell James in chat saying, "We Marylanders." Oh boy, we got another Marylander out there.
Crab people, crab people.
Dude,
And Chanigan getting his soul.
Yeah, I mean that's the heads up play there, and gonna make his way up to the ice pyramid, gonna get his Cupid locket. But we can only get so far in this dungeon without a claw and without bombs. So we've only got one more check to make before it's off to Windia to see what's for sale.
No, what's for sale and what's in the forest.
Yeah.
That's it.
So,
you can't do anything else there until you get the, a few more key items.
running out of checks, and Laura Laddie in chat calling out one of my favorite things about living in the state of Maryland is the Old Bay spice blend. Now, I love Old Bay seasoning. I love it on French fries. I love it on potato chips. I like to cook chicken with it. It's basically just like paprika and celery salt with probably like a little bit of MSG or something in it, but it's super good. It's not just for seafood, folks.
I've had it in a few different things, like biscuits and a couple other...
Yeah, the biscuit's real good. Shoom Bobby, another familiar face, spoiling the secrets. Hey, I'm not here spoiling secrets. I'm here sharing the knowledge and the information so you can have better food at home. Because not everybody lives in the Maryland area, and like you don't live in this area, they don't have Old Bay everything. Like the wing stops around here, you can get Old Bay wings, and those are some of my favorite chicken wings. So, just saying. But we're here in the ice pyramid. We've got one more. Where's Hebinx going? Oh, he's gonna do the drop down check. That's right. Yeah, that's our last check. Yeah.
Noble armor check. It's the only real thing. So the fun thing about finding all this awesome equipment early, it's a catch-22 because you have all this awesome equipment, but
yeah, a lot of those boxes.
The lesser items.
Yeah, a lot of these boxes are going to be full of, like you said, Venus armor, steel shields, Venus shields. Oh, we took a wipe.
Chanigan got petrified on both.
That's yeah, because if we attack these birds with a sword, they're going to counterattack. So the stony roosts will petrify you if you attack them with a sword. So through the Aegis shield.
Pep's getting the Knight Sword.
Yeah, it's an upgrade. It's upgrade.
French vanilla, but it's still pretty good.
We're gonna have reverse progressive armor, but progressive weapons.
Oh, Chanigan taking the stone boss again.
So
he countered too. Ouch.
Yeah, it's countering on the axes.
Cast fire.
The misses from Phoebe. This is not good battle RNG for Chanigan right now. Getting bodied by some jerk birds. I mean, the floating man's basically a jerk bird too, right?
Heals him, so yeah, I qualify him as a jerk bird.
Why is he doubling down on bow strats? Well, right now it's the only real option he's got. I mean, you could soften Benjamin there or whoop, but he's just gonna get
feels bad. You are not getting through there with Phoebe. He's gonna try. Hebinx is gonna try taking on some specters.
We'll see what happens. We got the armor. We got the armor behind us.
They do have the death touch though, so well, getting a crit will be nice.
Yeah, that's definitely helpful.
Yeah, alright, he's through.
All right, is progression going to be here? Or is it going to be for sale? Because we're running out of spots to check. This has got to be some sort of explosive or a claw.
Or wake water.
Or wake water, that's true. I always forget about those essentially the fetch quest items, basically.
I was waiting for Weaver Crest into something.
Yeah. But wake water's fun. You know, that we have the Venus key, so we'll be able to do all of Spencer. We'll be able to do the back half of Focus Tower if we get explosives along the way, which logically they've got to be coming. You know, there's only so many more ways.
Gemini Crest for sale in Windia, so that'll give access to Fireberg.
Was he able to pick it up?
I believe he did.
All right. I did miss the actual purchase, but I clicked the button like he did.
Admittedly, I was just kind of like glancing over at my tracker, so I'm going to say with like 85% certainty he purchased it.
I'll take your word for it. All right, Hebinx immediately back to Aquaria. Going to do the cutscene here, thaw out the village, and unlock a few more checks. So I think we do Spencer and then the battlefield. Hopefully we get bombs first.
Yeah, because you want bombs to save a trip to the back of Focus Tower.
Question from K Audition: was anything of use in any of the battlegrounds?
Well,
we got Sandcoin out of the first one, so absolutely there. The second battlefield, I've already forgot what it was.
River Coin.
And Cure.
Cure is nice.
So that puts the Gemini check is no longer a sequence break for us, or like out of logic play with that River Coin. So
just
access to the whole world. Still need a claw or a bomb for a lot of checks, but there's a lot of Fireberg to be turned over right now.
Ooh, Chanigan getting the opposite of Heb Spike, getting crit on Benjamin.
But he's through the ghost, no problem.
Oh yeah, he's going to be picking up his wake water momentarily.
I got Adam in chat saying the Ben palette here is making him thinking he's a statue. Yeah, both runners. I mean, these Chanigan and Hebinx are two of like the creative exploratory types, where they've gone, like Hebinx has gone into the code and figured out where like Benjamin's palette was with the help of some of the other people in the community, and like, so his might not be the random custom shuffled palette that you can set up in the randomizer, but Chanigan's might be, which is why we're looking at two different palettes here. There is a fun percent option within the randomizer that you can just shuffle Benjamin's palette with the seed itself, but if both runners do that, the palettes will match. So the reason they don't match here is that one of our runners probably set their own palette colors. So
Chanigan not only skipping going and grabbing the Gemini chest, skipping the battlefield, skipping Spencer, gonna go check this back at Focus Tower.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna
Mega Grenade.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if we're gambling hard on feeling behind.
And life. Oh. All of a sudden, I think Chanigan's got a slight lead here.
Yeah, the explosives are going to make everything a little bit quicker. Still skipping that battlefield.
All you really need at this point is a claw.
Mm-hmm.
What did Hebinx grab? It literally disappeared right as I was glancing over.
What do we say? Blink and you miss it, folks. If you caught what Hebinx got, let us know. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait for Chanigan to do it.
Chanigan going to wander down to Spencer. Looks like Hebinx might be going to
Elixir. Thank you, Laura Letty.
Thank you. Oh, Hebinx gonna go Bone Dungeon.
I like it. This is something, if you don't do it as soon as you get bombs, like, and
you're
you do it early. Yeah.
I mean, there's, 4 more checks left here, so... 4 flare.
Flare's huge, and I like the heads up play there at the front, blowing up the skeleton to get around that frog fight. That's a heads up play there. Little small time save optimization. Nice use of the bomb, absolutely.
Chanigan going the Firebird route though, so
got real route divergence.
Oh, 2-fight battlefield, I would take it on the way.
Absolutely. With the loadout that we have,
yeah,
should be totally fine. I'm actually surprised I didn't take that first battlefield for the 900 gold. It was just a one fight.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a one fight, I would definitely consider it. I usually look to the one west of the volcano.
Yeah. Same.
Exit. And there's a steel shield.
Hooray. Oh.
Alright, the Tristram 2 item will be Blizzard.
We may have fixed a life bug from Benjamin, but we did not fix it for Phoebe. If something's weak to life, Phoebe can still blow it up. Which you'll see Hebinx doing later within the Doom Tower.
I actually didn't know about that. Ooh, Chanigan's skipping the shop too. Is he going to go back for that gold?
Chanigan.
He's going to go for Phoebe too, isn't he? Catclaw. And Captain's Cat. Ooh. I kind of want to say Hebs has the lead here, but...
Yeah, with life, with flare...
With the claw, you've opened up a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
all of Firebird.
Yeah,
Ice
everything
Pyramid.
with the Windia checks here. But I'm not crazy about the Phoebe get without doing mine first.
Yeah, the mine's going to be some backtracking, but maybe Chanigan's going to make the play of just skipping the mine for as long as possible.
That was a crest. That was the Gemini
Gemini.
crest. Yep.
Because I mean, it is a fair bit of walking for what? Yeah. 3 total checks.
Yeah, and Hebinx doing Wintry Cave here doesn't surprise me. He is a fan of this squid fight. Squid, he says, is usually kind to him, so we'll see if that tradition holds. Are you a calamari guy?
I'm not a big calamari guy. I've had it bad too many times. So
yeah, that's unfortunate.
I mean, I've had it really good, but at the same time, just those few bad experiences just ruin it.
That's totally fair. All right,
Squid in the battle.
Yeah, checking the battlefield south of the mine.
Gonna try frying up some squid.
Nope. There's our gear downgrade.
And oh boy. So we are, what are we short? Thunder Rock and Dragon Claw and Mobius Crest. That's it.
Everything's coming up Hebinx right now, which is great if you want to see a game 3.
Oh yes.
Tree Wither, interesting.
That's did he pick it up?
No, he didn't have the money. So, but Tree Wither, we've got the elixir.
I would make the play, but I like Kaylee too and Pazuzu's Tower.
Right.
And Giant Attack.
Kaylee 2 in the tower?
The Petrify Resist.
Yeah, I get it. It's just... I get it. It's just I like my Phoebe to comfort blanket.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna see the Medusa fight.
The other thing I like about is Kaylee still does Phoebe damage with arrow, so it's a little bit less, but she's a little bit faster. She's got a little bit more. I don't want to say defense, but she just feels better to do.
She's got the Petrify resist is huge.
Oh. And Hebinx is disappointed.
And there's
Chanigan is equally.
Steel Hat. And without exit, it's got to walk out of here. So just that exit spell get for Hebinx is going to be a bunch of small time saves. That Chanigan's going to need to start kind of inching his way back towards the forest area, but yeah.
I mean, I get this. This is sort of a good idea, because you don't know. There could be another claw over here.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. It's going to feel real bad if you do. Yeah.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yep, there we're getting all that gear that we talked about. Yeah, because we found all that tier 3 gear so early, we're getting all the tier 1 and 2 stuff. Both of our owners are going to be basically overlapping each other if Chanigan finds a claw.
He's taking the Ice Flight fight, while Chanigan picks up a Charm Claw.
That's huge for Chanigan. That's going to save him a lot of time from potentially double dipping and retracing stuff to go back and get that claw that Hebinx found. And he's going to be able to finish the Hydra fight here.
Ruben gives us Thunder Rock. Oh boy.
Alright, where is our Mobius crest?
Oh boy.
It's one of those things that there's only like 2 places it can't be.
Right. You're not going to see it on Mac's ship or in the basement of Doom Castle.
Mm-hmm. But it could be anywhere else.
Hebinx making in my perspective, the smart play going after Arian's check. Moonhelm, yeah. Because I've had him hold on to some real good stuff when I forgot about it.
Yeah. Hebinx is going to swap to Ruben 2 for the Lava Dome and the volcano.
I would assume so. Feels bad making Tristan join again, though. Even if it's just for a short time. I mean...
Yeah.
But, yeah, Hebinx jumping in the volcano. He's going to find his thunder over here.
Mm-hmm.
While Chanigan just goes through the lines of monsters here in the Lava Dome.
Yeah, it's at least good XP coming down here. He's going to get pretty good levels by the time he walks out of here. He'll probably be close to level 17, maybe level 18, depending on the conga lines.
Right.
So Dragon Claw and Mobius Crest. Now Dragon Claw could literally be anywhere but P-Tower or Mount Gale.
It's not going to be in the tree either.
True.
So I'm thinking it's probably either going to be here behind Hydra or behind one of the Kaylee checks.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Kaylee.
Yeah, because she has 2 more checks.
Mm-hmm. And
but of course,
the gift of being able to see what both runners have done definitely helps.
Oh yeah. But the other magic point is one of the Kaylee checks could have the Mobius crest, and then it could still be Doom Castle or Mac's ship.
Yeah, which would be really rude. Although I guess it wouldn't be that bad because you would know that you wouldn't be able to go into P Tower or anything like that. So, or the tree, like it's just like, all right, well, if it's not if the Dragon Claw's not on Kaylee, you know it's the Mobius Crest is.
All right, Hebinx healing up, or Chanigan healing up. Hebinx getting ready to find his item here.
And Phoebe Sue's gonna make this a very quick fight with that white and that high magic stat she's got.
Oh yes.
But Hydra's got some HP today. 3600 still in phase 1. Oh, okay.
Phase 2 through 4, don't need him.
Yeah. Yep. So the way the randomizer rolls HP, every phase of a boss is a different HP and stat configuration. So you could have a very thick phase 1 of a boss like we just saw in paper thin phases 2 through 4, and that's the same can happen with the Dark King. You might have a super fast phase 2 and 3, but you know, slow, thick HP phase 4 and 1, and it's just luck of the draw basically.
Oh yeah, and there's our Libra crest.
So
Chanigan making the quick play here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is good for Chanigan because, you know, he skipped a lot of these like wake water checks, and so being able to fold them in now post lava domes gonna save him a little bit of walking time cutting through the focus tower and stuff like that. And Hebinx just opening the switch and gambling against the Hydra fight until later. So hopefully that Libra crest isn't required for him. But if Hebinx,
I don't know.
It's always, there's always a shot, but there's the tree wither get.
That. Okay, I'm a little more for this play. Because I mean, my assumption was you dump all that time in the lava dome, you go get the 2 checks, just go ahead and take the 3 more minutes, 4 more minutes, possibly, and fight the Hydra. But oh boy, oh
man. So the game just changed.
just a little bit. Now remember, Chanigan still hasn't grabbed that Sky Coin or Thunder Rock yet, so
yeah. Giant axe get for Chanigan. I mean, he's gonna make his way there, I would imagine, but oh boy.
Just a matter of when. Oh, feels bad. That goblin placement. Good thing we started with an axe.
Right. Be a very quick fight for Hebinx.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
How the turntables, look at the turntables. Oh man. So, Chanigan did pick up the elixir. So, Shumbobby asking what was it? So, Chanigan did the Hydra fight and got the required Dragon Claw. Hebinx skipped the Hydra fight, went and did the Kaylee checks and got the Mobius crest. So, we're in go mode in the booth, but our runners have very different paths to walk.
Basically, Hydra held the Libra crest, and Libra Temple held the Dragon Claw.
Chanigan doing a little shuffling around here, not really certain which path he wants to get out of here, but
I think he forgot which route was going back to the vanilla Charm Claw spot. Hebinx, though, looks like he's going to go blow a hole in Spencer's Kaylee.
It's a good play. Got Kaylee 2 here, and there's white.
You know, I'm not going to complain about it too much.
So Hebinx going to find a useless piece of gear or a magic mirror here, or maybe a low-level spell. Yeah. Magic ring, not normally a bad piece of gear to find, but once you have the Cupid locket, you don't really need any of the other accessories. Are we doing ship?
He was gambling hard.
Yep.
And we all watching the race know that it's not a winning gamble, but I mean, you got to do it one way or the other.
Yeah.
And here's Chanigan making his way over to the Bone Dungeon where he's going to find some fun stuff.
Yeah. So this should be set up. He didn't buy the tree wither, did he? Out of Fireberg.
I don't believe he did. We'll have to wait for some menuing here, but
Yeah.
it's his flare.
Man. Crazy, crazy race.
This is definitely a jet seed. It's just a matter of how lost are they going to get. Don't exit. There we go.
Please talk to the man before you get out of here. I'm surprised we didn't gamble on Doom Tower. It's not stopping us from doing the basement.
No. In for a penny, in for a pound.
That's what I figured. Because we're not going to be able to go through this without the Mob. Oh, he's got the Mobius Crest, that's right.
No, looks like he's popping back.
Chanigan with his exit pickup.
So is he going to go finish up the Hydra fight, or...?
There's only so many places. Oh,
No?
we're going back to a query. Oh, he's going to do Ice Pyramid.
Oh yeah, finish up the Golem.
Yeah.
This Golem and Night Sword are all he has left.
There's Chanigan's Rex kill. So Hebinx likely going to find that magic mirror and some gear magic we don't need.
Captain Cat and the Cat Claw.
Yep, Chanigan does not have that tree wither, so back to Fireberg if you remembered it was for sale there. Although he might be thinking, I've got Cat Claw, or I've got Dragon Claw. You know, that unlocks P Tower, Mount Gale, the tree. Any one of those locations could be Mobius Crest.
I save those for last. I will full clear every other thing I possibly can. Mount Gale is generally like, okay, you know what, I'm right here, I'll go do it if I've got the Dragon Claw, but if I can avoid it, I will avoid it.
I mean, I guess Apollo Helm's out there somewhere still.
Yeah.
You know,
that'll be our Doom Castle skip.
Yeah. That's a little piece of silver lining there.
Oh, Chanigan. No. Buddy, go back. You don't want none of this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, cool, Pazuzu's Tower has 3 chests, but it is so obnoxious.
It's not as bad if you don't have to fight Pazuzu. If you don't gotta chase him down, it's a pretty, and you have exit, there's the magic mirror, so
yeah.
We knew that was gonna show up eventually. So it looks like
showing up in the Ice Pyramid's kind of amusing, but
yeah, we're gonna get a accidental full clear from both runners probably. Because
we're very close to it.
Yeah, I don't think Chanigan's gonna remember about that tree wither for a while. How many times he's been into Fireberg and has left without buying it.
Right.
That's great. I mean, it is the most expensive shop item at 500 gold, but you know, next door is 1200 gold just waiting to be got. So
yeah.
But new information here out of this box.
Could be Excalibur.
Yeah, Excalibur would be nice. Be Quake.
There's a Sky Coin. But yes, Jumbo Bomb feels bad.
Yeah.
Oh no, Chanigan.
Chanigan on his way to get his Jumbo Bombs. Not to be outdone. As Hebinx continues to circle the drain here.
Come on, Hydra.
There, yep, that's where he's going. So there was a window there for Chanigan, but without that tree wither. Yeah. Yeah, the upside to Hebinx at least doing up to the switch is that this is a much faster lava dome dive.
Yeah.
But still a bummer to come back in here, especially with all the fights that were in the front of this dungeon.
Yeah, the conga line he's about to go through.
Yeah. Again, we're going to get levels, which our runners will need. Level 15 is not where you want to be when you're making your approach into the Doom Tower. Chanigan's level is a little bit better.
I still want to be up above, like, 800.
Yeah, for sure.
880 to really be more safe. Especially if we could find the Apollo held, that boost to defense is pretty noticeable.
I did notice that at least one of the Windia battlegrounds was only one fight, and those are pretty handy because they give you like 2700 XP apiece for like the battlefield reward, which is almost always going to get you a level. So if you're insecure about your level situation, it's always a good backup plan. And for my money. Starfall Infinity calling out Chanigan's character name, Whoop. In FFR, he always has like Whoop, Soup, Roop. They're always just Whoop names. Which reminds me of Zoidberg from Futurama. Yeah.
Why not Zoidberg? Oh no! Chanigan! You jumped too early. Oh.
It happens to the best of us. Whoop, Soup, Root, and Toot. Thank you, Shumbabi. I forgot about Toot. That's what it was. I feel like I've asked him about it too, and I think the response was mostly that it was just funny.
Oh yeah.
That was which I can get behind. Alright, Chanigan and Hebinx both got to be able to do the super fun golem fight, just throwing flare in its face and just 4,000. See you later, buddy. Yeah. See you next time, buddy.
Chanigan with his jumbo disappointment now.
Yeah. What size disappointment would you like? I'll have the jumbo, please.
And a liter of cola.
We don't have that. Does anybody know what a liter of cola is?
Oh, good old long cutscene for Hebinx, but the payout's going to be worth it. Just follow that. Make the quick check. You know you want to.
This is not tree wither.
I mean, he's got the Thunder Rock, so he's probably thinking Spencer's Place. Because I don't think... Did he check the Spencer's Place in Aquaria? I've already forgot.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
So... I mean, he's got the Libra Crest, so he can check the Vanilla Mobius spot. And now he's got the Gemini Crest.
But with Hebinx's Hydra kill, that's should be go mode.
It is. Got all we need.
Oh, we're gonna do the Mobius box.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a,
What's really left here? We got Quake out there, Arrow,
Apollo Helm, Excal.
Scal.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's a desperation play for Chanigan. He really does want to do those in-game dungeons in Windia, and I don't blame him, but it definitely feels like he forgot about the tree wither for sale.
Forgot about Dre.
And scuffing Norma. You gotta say, she's just a little kid, man. I don't care that the door's right there. You need to give her some confidence to get out of this place.
Kill the burb, it'll be fine.
It's full of big scary monsters. And
the worst part of this play by Chanigan is we know that none of these dungeons in Windia are required.
Yeah, and it looks like Hebinx mismenued there, meant to heal or life the Skullorus Rex and lair the ninjas, but
it's fine.
Yeah, it's better than accidentally healing the Dark King.
Yeah,
I've done that before in a race. That is a 100% feels bad.
You know, I never knew about the life glitch, cure glitch, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Until, a few years back. So I decided I'm going to try it out. First time I tried it out was in the rando and it didn't work.
The first time I played the rando, I tried it. Even though I had a feeling it would have been fixed, but it's like,
my thought was I screwed it up. So I was like, I'll just try this again. Restart the fight. So I tried it about 2-3 more times. I was like, okay, this isn't working.
Yeah, it's a big feels bad moment when you do it like in the middle of like phase 3. Like, oh man, I just gave him back 20,000 HP, and all of it's going to be in this phase. It's just like I'm going to be here forever. But Hebinx making pretty quick work of the switch floor here. And the Reuben 1 P tower climb, I don't think I've ever seen. Pretty neat.
I mean, I don't know. I've seen some bold plays, but I don't know about this. I mean, I guess if it works, it works.
Comment from chat. Why are we missing on the Doom Tower music? Good call. I switched the audio over to Hebinx. So, don't want to miss this music for the folks out there. Battle Axe. And Chanigan says, Chanigan just, ceasefire, I'm done. I'm not doing the rest of P Tower. Not like this.
TV.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go do P Tower.
I don't know. Maybe Mount Gale. I mean, like, you don't leave P Tower in the middle of it if you're just gonna go back. So Mount Gale it is. Taking the bottom path, that's what I like to do. There's never like any fights this way.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's particularly quicker than going top route, but there's never fights.
I'm like 60% bottom route, 40% top. Like, I'll occasionally remember the top route is there halfway through the bottom, and my next seed I'll play the top route.
Gotcha. Alright, but Hebinx's gonna pull our first real boss here, the one we can't cheese. There's no life or exit tricks on this boy. He doesn't have a particularly nasty skill set, but he can just have a ton of HP and can be a bit of a resource strain, so we'll see what sort of Hydra or Wyvern we get here. But Meteor will definitely help.
When in doubt, throw rocks at the problem.
I mean, it tracks that it would be worth it. Hydra or Wyvern, in this case, it's clearly a Hydra sprite, would be weak to rock. You gotta cauterize and put rocks on those stumps.
And Starfall Infinity, yes. Hebinx is in Doom Castle now. He is in go mode. He is 2 bosses away from victory. So unless we get a super trolly Dark King, this is
yeah, unfortunately for Chanigan, he just missed that tree wither for sale. And
heal. There's only one spell I like to see less than heal, and that is Cloak.
Yeah. I mean, there's fun things you could do with heal, casting it on enemies and stuff, but we're doing tree. Desperation time for Chanigan, which you hate to see it. You hate to see a run come down to just missing a single check. That it's pretty
Chanigan had to have forgotten about that.
Yeah. Oh, if you've never played Mystic Quest in general, I would recommend coming and hanging out in the Discord with us. And the randomizer's really fun, but there's also ways you can just set up the basically like a vanilla plus ROM, where you can just at least get some of the quality of life enhancements from the dungeons and stuff. And Mystic Quest is a fun game.
Chanigan is stumped. Make it stop.
He's gotta make like a tree and leave this place. And go get the tree wither.
Branch out on your options, Chanigan.
Yeah, it's the wrong tree. I'll bet he'll be pining for a race 3. Tree wither, I hardly know. Thank you, Shumbabi, for making a joke that I knew that there was a joke there. I just wasn't clever enough to make it, so I appreciate you out there making the joke for us. Oh, here we go. He's going out on a limb searching the tree. He's barking up the wrong tree. That's a good one. Bark and because he was also like, we saw dogs on Hebinx's screen.
Bob Busley agreeing with me, if only he branched out more.
Absolutely. He's gonna need a new branch manager. Hey, I'm not whining about any of these. Well, I'm digging it. I like a good pun. I think a pun joke is evergreen when it comes to comedy.
Now you're just whining for things, man.
I'm just trying to spruce up the commentary booth a little bit. As Hebinx pulls the laziest named boss in this game. What was the original called? Pazuzu? What do you call this one? Oh, Za? Sure. Print it.
Well, I mean, I think Woosley wanted to go with Zoo, like
he
the
does
big bird.
He does like pizza. He does look like pizza. Like that kind of that pepperoni greasy cheese color.
Right. I can see that. I can get behind that.
Yeah, but on and through and on to the Dark King for Hebinx at roughly the 51-minute mark is great. Probably feels a little bad with how late he got the Dragon Claw, but all things considered, they're both runners still making really good time on this seed.
Yeah, I'm sure he's feeling a little nervous, but I mean, you're coming up on Dark King. You know that is the equalizer, whether you were in a close race or you were miles ahead.
It takes the safety seed, so I'd imagine we're not super nervous.
Well, I mean, 800 HP, if you get into Phase 4, you might have a bad time. Oh, Shumbabi, this was entirely a 30-40 minute seed.
Yeah. Oh, and we're already through Phase 1, so 2 spells gets it done for Phase 1. We'll see if we get some thicker, trollier phases. Phase 2 is a phase I hate to see roll up. But I'm going to try not to talk so much so folks can enjoy the Dark King music.
Sex cow.
And already into Phase 3.
So here's the real question, though. Is Phase 3 and 4 going to troll us hard, or are we going to go real fast?
Well, we're starting out with the trolls, because we already got it confused. Well, she immediately corrected the confusion, but yeah. Hebinx going to triage. But good turn order there, able to resurrect Ben and still have Ben get the spell off. So Mega White, that's as close as you're going to get to a free round.
I mean, it still hurts Benjamin with his low HP, but
Now this is a problem. Switching to the sword to get that speed boost, but
it doesn't matter.
Nope, not enough.
I think even with the speed boost, he needs to be about 5 or 6 more levels just to have a chance to outspeed him.
Yeah. A preemptive life there from Hebinx. Unnecessary, but we're into phase 2 again. As Chanigan continues the P-Tower climb. In search of all the bad feels he can possibly find.
He's gonna find a lot. But at least Chanigan's going in there with P2 versus Ruben, so...
Yeah. Another good anticipation there for the Dark King's play and preemptively lifing Phoebe. Flare there, lucky we didn't... These spells can crit from the Dark King, so that 900 damage could have easily one-shot Phoebe if it decided to crit.
Oh, I've seen seeds where every attack's been a crit.
It feels gross. Oh no. How did that golden web kill Ben with max HP? It's crazy. Hebinx might be getting a little tilted soon. Like we're now 3rd fight in. As there's Chanigan's Apollo helm.
Chanigan getting fully decked out.
Pretty good location here for Pazuzu too, so. The puns in chat continue. Love it. Lucky there with the white. So Mega White, one of those. So most spells, when they go from multi-attack to single target, will increase the damage done. Mega White from the Dark King doesn't, so it's always going to do about 600 to 700 damage, regardless of whether or not it's hitting one target or two. So that's why it's usually a safe bet.
Here he is on the 5th floor. Feels bad, you gotta go all the way around.
Like we said.
Yeah, I don't believe Hebinx did a safety save, but I mean, at this point...
Yeah, you're not leaving and grinding.
No.
And Chanigan just collecting his bad feels throughout the this P-Tower climb.
See, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can still exit and Pazuzu's still going to stay on the same floor.
That's correct.
He's on the 5th floor too, so you could just exit out, take the stairs up. Did he not catch him on floor 5?
He did. I think he's just getting turned around on the maps here. So, yeah.
Oh, Chanigan.
Yeah, he could have just walked over a little bit to take that stair. But this is, you hate to see it, but Hebinx finally breaks through phase 3, and we're going to get our first, phase 4 is fast. So this is a spooky, anytime Dark King is faster than Phoebe, it's a real pucker moment.
Dark King with his noodly appendages.
It's kind of weird. I get
A
like the
little
little cosmic horror vibe, kind of. But so Phoebe's just going to be a Cure 2 bot, and Benjamin's going to spam Flare, and we're going to hope that we can get this down. But that's already like 6,000 damage done, and we're going double damage strats. There it is.
There it is.
Those GGs in chat for Hebinx. 58 minutes lead. Feels pretty good with how trolly this ended up being for him.
GG.
And we actually got Hebinx in here with us. GG, buddy.
GG's. I may or may not have popped off so loud I think I spooked my neighbors. When I looked over and saw that I finished and Chanigan hadn't yet.
Yeah, unfortunately for Chanigan, he missed the tree wither for sale, so we're in full clear percent on his side.
Yeah, I was talking to him after I hit done, and I may or may not have sent him the good old man standing in the middle of a hurricane with waving the American flag. Never forget. GIF.
Yeah, it feels
with
bad.
Slayer playing in the background.
If only GIFs had sound. Something called MP4.
But GG's, buddy, you forced a game 3, so I'm sure it's a pretty big relief for you. Keep your tournament life alive.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm super. I can't even hide it. I'm super hyped. I was deathly afraid of getting shut out. I've been having nothing but bad luck in practice. I had a terrible run for the VOD recording on Sunday, so it's just like I need a win. I need a W in my column, please.
Yeah. And there's Chanigan's frustration looking at his item menu. What am I supposed to do? And looks like that's the forfeit. So hey, we got Chanigan with us though.
Hello.
What?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Not good.
I promised you I wouldn't make this easy for you. You weren't expecting the Jedi mind tricks to make you forget the vendor lady, were you?
Man, I was sure I talked to her when I was running around.
I think he did, but she was too expensive for you.
Yeah, I think we both probably talked to her when we didn't have money, Hobo Ben, and then I remembered to go back and spend my cash.
Yeah. But there was a window Chanigan where because Hebinx's routing got him a lot of the key items for Go mode, but he was short the Dragon Claw that you picked up after the Hydra. So like if you had just in that moment had gone and done the Kaylee route, like if you had saw the tree wither, like that would have been like the break even point for this would have been super duper close.
Yeah.
But once you started drifting away from Fireberg and Hebinx started zeroing in on it being the Hydra fight for the Dragon Claw, it was a pretty tough road to hoe, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me that was kind of my big break moment because like I faded Wyvern and I went to go get Kaylee and she handed me Mobius Crest and I'm like, well then there's no physically possible way that Dragonclaw could be in Windia. So that pointed me back in the right direction.
Yeah.
I even went back for Ruben's dad. I should have checked.
What was he handing out? It wasn't life. He usually hands me life
or something like that. Nothing useful.
Talk about fire resistance is super helpful.
Yeah.
Speaking of resistances, how was the start of that scene?
Very good.
Yeah, not having to worry about confusion, not having to worry about paralysis, not having to worry about petrify, not having to worry about blind. It was great. I loved it.
Wind, water.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh man.
I gotta do better for game 3.
Yeah, you do. No, you guys
a guy that's not even in the tournament anymore.
Hey, if there's a gold medal for beating yourself up, I'm pretty sure I've got it. But no, you're good, man. I'm super proud of both of you guys making it this far into the tournament. I'll be rooting for either one of you to make it. I'm super excited to see Game 3. Do you guys have any idea when that's going to be?
That's a good question. This week is pretty rough for me.
Yeah,
I
I
got
think
my wife's birthday Friday.
You probably skip
So-
that.
Yeah.
It'll
So
be
Friday, Saturday,
fine.
pretty. I'm not available. Maybe Sunday. I think Sunday's my only available day this week. We'll see.
yeah, we will see.
Jerry, you got any questions for our runners, man?
Any other thoughts on the seeds you got?
It was a pretty good one. that
Yeah,
I
no,
can say.
It was a good seed. I think I'm going to stick to my strategy of skipping Wyvern. I don't think that him having a go mode item one time is making me gonna kind of change that routing in the future. I think because I mean, you think about it. You go down, you push the button, you exit out. You're basically making the same trek regardless of if you go back in immediately or if you come back a little bit later. So
This is true.
the time it takes me to get to Wyvern, I could go make. You guys literally saw it this time. I could go make 3 or 4 more checks in that same time. And if Dragonclaw would have been on Max Ship or in Windia Vendor or with Kaylee too, like I would have been
Don't
there
forget
so much
bottom of Doom
faster.
Castle.
Yeah, you did. You did scuff bottom of Doom Tower. I was surprised by that after doing the ship.
Yeah, well,
It could have
yeah,
been it. Could have been
maybe.
it.
Coulda.
I'll have to look at the logic.
I mean, it could be Dragonclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could have done it basically with what you had. So
True.
it's just it would have been very slow in the wrong play, but you could have done it. But no. But GG's, Hebinx, Chanigan. You got any final thoughts, buddy?
I got nothing. Pretty just
That's fair.
thank you as usual for commentating, tracking, speed gaming, and all of that. I'm kind of hyped for. I'm still hyped for Game 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm also hyped for Game 3, especially after losing Game 1. But I want to thank my wife for supporting me. She was apparently in here talking to you about pickles.
Oh, nice. She's hanging
Her
out.
too.
She was in chat with us. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I want to thank my family for helping me out and be supportive, and thank you guys for being so welcoming in the community. I know I'm still relatively new, but this has been great, and it's been a great time. And thank you guys for doing commentary and running everything, and thanks for SpeedGaming for hosting the event.
All right, Dara, you want to take us home?
Hey. Well, as having said, I want to thank Speed Gaming for hosting this awesome tournament for the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Randomizer tournament between both Hebinx and Chanigan. My co-host here, Caleb, for joining me in the booth and helping me push buttons. Because, pushing buttons and watching is hard because this randomizer goes fast when it wants to.
Mm-hmm.
But most of all, I want to thank everybody out here in chat who came and joined us, who wished us all, or wished the runners GG, who came and supported us. Without you guys, we would probably just, be doing this in Discord, just kind of laughing at each other.
Yeah.
But
Not wrong
again,
with that, though.
right? But again, special thanks to everyone behind the scenes who helps us put these on, to all of our runners in the tournament. I myself am looking forward to Game 3. Depending on when it is, I might be able to sign up for comms or something else. So I hope I'll be able to, otherwise I will try and catch it. Caleb, any final thoughts from you before we wrap it all up?
No, I'm super excited for Game 3 as well. I had a really good time doing commentary with you, Daryl. This was super fun interacting with chat, talking about pickles and crab and all kinds of food stuff and the game itself. Big shout out to Wildham, the developer for Mystic Quest Randomizer. If you want to get in on this action, you can check out ffnqrando.net. That's where you'll find the randomizer. You get a link to the Discord, and you come hang out with us, play the game. It's awesome, super fun.
Yes, I almost forgot to thank Wildham, who, got to thank the creator.
Yeah,
and we'd still be
won't be
playing
here
a
without him.
Destin version.
Yeah, won't be here without him. Also, we really won't be here without Chanigan too, kind of pushing us into the tournament. So
Kinda.
yeah, kinda.
All right, everyone. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out with us. We will see you all again very soon for the next randomizer race, which I do believe is going to be, what is it, tomorrow at 7 or 8:45 Eastern. It's going to be between Wildem and the RPG Chick. I'm not sure which channel that will be on, but
That's some game 3 action. We did
that
game 2
is.
last night, so it's another hype matchup.
So yes, come and see us watch the tournament for that one. And in the meantime, everyone, be good, have a good rest of your night or day, and we will see you all later.